Hey, what is up, crew? We're back again with another video, but before we start, don't forget to put on your tinfoil hats because you never know when the government is watching. And let's get into it. Today we're going to be reviewing Little Caesars Crazy Puffs. I got two of each, one of pepperoni and one of cheese. And I don't know which one's which, so we'll start with this one. This is pepperoni. I like these. I like this a lot. It's like lasagna cups. Unpopular opinion, I love Little Caesars. Cheap pizza. I mean, you could argue the quality of the pizza and everything, but Little Caesars pizza is it's good. It's not bad. Like, I could eat it. It's probably like a 7.5 out of 10, the pizza, not these cups. But I know a lot of people eat Little Caesars. I grew up off of that, all right? I grew up with a single parent, and we grew up off of Taco Bell and Little Caesars pizza. I don't care. Fight me. And I was not complaining whenever we ate pizza, so that stuff was good. Pepperoni's pretty solid. I'm probably going to give that a 7.5 out of 10. We'll try the cheese one right here. It has more of a cheese filling. Well, obviously it's cheese. They're not bad at all. I gotta give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I'm very plain, but for $3.49 for 4 of those puppies, not only could you fill up off of one order for $3.49, you could get 2, and then you're spending like $8, which is not a bad deal at all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give them both a 7.5 out of 10. I do want to rant. So, I saw this movie. It was called Immaculate, and I thought it was garbage. So let me tell you a story of how. So my friends, me and them, we went to go hang out this week, and they were like, "Oh yeah." I went to surprise them because they were gonna hang out. I told them I wasn't gonna come down to that town till the next day. However, they were like, "Oh yeah." I called them when I was like 20 minutes away from them. They're like, "Oh, meet us at the movie theater. We're gonna see the new Sydney Sweeney movie." And I was like, "Oh, we're gonna watch that rom-com, Anything But You." I love rom-coms. Like, I'll go check it out and all that. And then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna see Immaculate." And I was like, "Oh, I already, like, I hadn't heard any reviews. It just never piqued my interest. I seen the trailer, but I was like, you know what? I'm a horror fan. Like, I love horror movies. I like ghosts, exorcist movies. I like slashers. I like schlocky films. I like you name it, I like it. But this movie is the most offensive movie ever. To run you through it, I'm gonna do a review of this movie inside the review of the Crazy Puffs. All right, and absolutely ridiculous. So the movie is about a nun, and she transfers. She's an American nun, played by Sydney Sweeney. She transfers from wherever she was in the United States and is going to I think it's the movie takes place in Italy. She's going to like a retirement home for nuns and all that. And like she's going there to take care of nuns. But like the day she gets there, she, after like celebrating, she passes out, and then suddenly she realizes she's pregnant. And like my head, I was like theorizing. I was like, oh, maybe like the priest got her pregnant. Maybe that, like, that's why and all this. But like it ends up that they had one of the nails that Jesus was crucified with, and they were cloning him through her, and were going to have her give birth. And like, to me, it is so egregiously offensive, because this movie starts off making it, plays into it like, oh, she has faith, like she has a relationship with God and all that, and this is going to play a part of the movie. And you know what, for movies like The Conjuring, like the Ed and the Warrens, they have a relationship with God and Jesus Christ, and that radiates within their marriage and how they tackle like the ghosts and the demons throughout the movies. Like there's a point to their faith in the movie, you know, and it's not disrespectful at all. That's why I like the Conjuring movies. But and same with The Exorcist. It's about a priest or whatever he is in The Exorcist, and he's losing faith because his mother recently passed. He's like, is there an afterlife? And he's questioning this, and then he is confronted by a demon through the little girl, because she's possessed, and he decides it strengthens his faith in Jesus Christ. And it also has commentary about like the liberal movement of like the 1960s and how it left like single mothers vulnerable and things like that. Like it was a very well made story, and there was a point to the faith in it. However, in this movie, she's losing faith the whole movie, and it turns out that like her encounter with God, where she like drowned in like ice and stuff, and then she woke up and she was alive, and they were like telling her when she got to the hospital when she was a kid, oh, you shouldn't have survived that. That was orchestrated by the church that she goes to in there. Like, I'm not Catholic. I'm a Christian. I identify as a Christian. I don't like the disrespect that it's giving our Catholic brothers and sisters, you know? And like, I'm one to talk, I cuss, I have like this edgy sense of humor. I'm by no means perfect, and I'm not representing every Christian, but I thought this movie was egregiously offensive. And like what was the subtext? Like, what was it trying to say? Because by the end of the movie, I walked out at the end of the movie. She stabs the priest dude that like put the thing in her with Christ's nail. And I walked out. I like flipped my popcorn. I was like, I'm not watching this. Like, I told my friends, like, I'll see y'all when the movie ends. I'm gonna wait outside. And luckily, I had a couple drinks in me, so I wasn't too crazy. Like, I drank like a cup of wine and a cup of Corona at the movie theater. But it was offensive. And like, they told me she gives birth to the thing and then she smashes it with a rock. So like, there wasn't an agenda. My interpretation of the movie, it is attacking Christian's faith, because she realizes that every encounter that she had with God is fake. And it's just incredibly disrespectful. Like, I didn't want to see the movie in the first place, but after I watched it, I didn't say that I didn't want to watch it. That I should have spoke up, but incredibly offensive. And by you, like, cloning our Messiah, like, in a way, you're saying he wasn't God. Because, like, God wouldn't have allowed that to happen in the first place. And, like, I don't know, it's just incredibly offensive. If you're thinking about watching it, do not watch it. Honestly, I'm never going to watch another Sydney Sweeney movie ever again. I do not want to support her, because she had to read the script and was like, yeah, I'll do the movie. Honestly, if I were to be honest, in sec, if I ever saw the writer, I would get on monkey mode time. I'd grab a big old boulder. I'd be like, ooh, 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 and then like sneak up behind him. Boonk, boonk, ooh, 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 ooh. Start freaking out. Ah! Monkey mode. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they view us. They think we are lesser than them a lot of the times when they write this into it. Because throughout the movie, she loses face. She's cussing. She's like, she does not care. And like, that's like her character arc in the movie. That's her progressing. That's the writer thought that was her elevating as a character in the movie. It was disrespectful. I felt slimy after watching it. Yeah, 0 out of 10. Not a good movie. And while I'm here ranting about food, can I just say our president of the United States, Mr. Bo Biden, it's going to be Easter tomorrow. Tomorrow's Resurrection Day. He decided to make the forbidden swap that we were talking about a couple episodes ago. National Forbidden Swap People Day instead of Easter, instead of Resurrection Day and all that. And I don't know. It's like, dang. For a man that claims that he was a devout Catholic, he's incredibly disrespectful to that day, and by placing that there, he's me personally, I think he's mocking God and people of faith. I'm just trying to like do this kind of disrespectful stuff to another religion. If you were to put this on a day that the other half of the world religion is, and you know what I'm talking about, those people would blow up something. Those people would kill someone. And, like, it's just, like, they wouldn't put up with it. And why do we have to put up with these things? Why are they so openly disrespectful to what you believe in? It's, like, egregious. Maybe I shouldn't be as offended because, that's, like, the American calendar and all that. And, like, God's timing is different from that, but I don't know, it's just harder to, like, I don't know, it's just disrespectful. Disrespectful. That's not, by any means, if you've done the forbidden swap, I'm not saying that you could never come back to Christ. You can't have a relationship with Christ now. Anything like that, but but like, you have to recognize that God created you perfectly, and like, I know it's hard to accept at times, especially when times are hard, and you're going through this identity crisis that I'm pretty sure almost everybody goes through. I just I just don't think we should be glorifying it, and especially on Resurrection Day. It's just disrespectful. I really hope I don't regret this episode, because I already woke up in a bad mood. I was feeling very gloomy. Walked to the gym. I was like, oh, I'll get a workout in. Maybe I'll feel better. I got my workout in. I was like, oh, I'm still sad for like no reason. Like, what do I have to be sad about? And then it was cloudy this morning. And I was like, oh, the sun came out. I'll take my shirt off, get some sun, get some rays on my chest and back. Maybe I'll feel better. I did that. Didn't feel better. I was like, man, why am I going through this? And then I saw what Bo Biden did, and made my day worse. I was like, wow, I am kind of pissed off. I probably shouldn't be upset, but I felt upset. Wanted to say something. I felt compelled to talk about this week, a movie I saw, and things like that. And like, by any means, if you've seen the movie and you feel like there was a message that I missed, and like I just interpreted the movie, I'm willing to hear it in the comments, man. maybe you can convince me otherwise, but as of now, the movie that I saw, I thought it was so offensive. But you got a different interpretation? Let me hear it. Like, personally, I'm down to listen to the comments, see what you guys say. Yeah. These cups, pretty good. Gives me a lot of time to yap. Should I just start begging for money on YouTube? Every video is like, please give me money. I just want money. That'd be pretty funny, huh? I'd be like, please, I don't want a lot. I just want a Bugatti, a yacht. I want a big old farm. I want $1 million so I can wipe my tears with. That'd be funny. Last one. Cheers. All right, that's it. Finished all of it. Thank you for watching. We just hit 1,000 subscribers this week, and like, I am beyond blown away. Especially, it's only been like 3 months since I've started being consistent with food reviews and all that. I just want to say thank you. I didn't think I'd get here this fast, and I appreciate you guys so much. And if I see you in public, if you subscribe, I see you in public, this is what's gonna happen. Well, you're a subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Wow, 1,000 subscribers. I'm just playing, you little sick freak. I bet you wanted that to happen. That's not gonna happen. I'm wearing a tinfoil hat because I don't trust no one. I ain't putting my lips on no one. Bye.